I saw this title, bro, and I had to make a video. Cause fuck do you mean there's a female Diddy among us, bro? Y'all going? Is she bad, bro? Y'all going? No, I ain't even gonna joke like that. Diddy did some crazy ass shit. But hey, this is a short intro today. All I wanna say is like and subscribe only if you fuck with me though. Like I said, I ain't finna be one of these niggas on here begging, please subscribe, please like. And y'all do it out of pity and y'all never show up again. Only if you fuck with a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Stick around, bro. And just in case y'all ain't know, if y'all go check out that playlist section, got gameplays, reactions, album reactions, all that shit. Music reactions, all that. Anyways, like the original creators video, like my video, let's get into it.
What if I told you TikTok had its very own female version, or should I say girl version, because yes, this is a story about kids, P. Diddy. For those of you who don't know, there is a young TikTok creator named Ashley Barnes who has amassed an insanely large following of 2.5 million followers on the platform, has gotten 324 million likes on the platform, but recently has lost over hundreds of thousands of those likes due to a bunch of allegations from different co-stars, people who have hung around her, and just people who are in her vicinity claiming that she has done some of the most damning things in the world. Now, truly, if you're not on TikTok, these names aren't going to ring too many bells, but stick with me through this because honestly, what we're about to go over is some very, very sick things. On July 15, 2025, fellow TikToker Brad Mason released—
Please don't say we're about to go over some sick things and all she did was just bring like a dildo or something. Come on.
the first portion of his series of events recalling details of him being with Ashley and there being some disturbing, and I mean disturbing, things that were going on.
So like I said, it was the 6th of July. Go back to the hotel, like it's getting late, like we're with like her roommates. She like starts like spraying pheromone spray. Like it's a nice friendly environment. And then she starts like pressuring everyone, do this, like doing like stuff, like drinking stuff they shouldn't be drinking and like taking stuff they shouldn't be taking. After like she starts like doing that, then it just becomes more and more weird. She's like drunk. I feel like at this point she was drinking a good amount. We all like kind of like see like, okay, something's really off here. She's like, okay, this is getting boring, let's play dare or drink. So then she wanted to play dare or drink, right? She kept wanting people to make out with everyone. And I think I told her to do a handstand, do a cartwheel.
What the fuck? Make out with everybody. Man, what that little free ass girl on, bro? Watch out.
Like, you know, something like dumb, kind of like to like get the game over with, kind of like forcefully making out with her roommate. Actually, like grabs her by the face and starts like making out with her. She like pulls away, and then actually she like grabs her by the throat and pulls her back in, and she's like, what? Like she's like clearly does not want this to happen. And mind you, at this point, like we took stuff that we had no clue like what it was. Like we thought it was just normal stuff, and clearly it wasn't. Her roommate's like, Ashley, I dare you to stop asking people to make out. And she's like, no, I'm drinking. Like, I'd rather drink instead of like that happen.
Off the bat, these are accusations of spraying some sort of pheromone spray, I guess to heighten their, you know, inhibitions, getting them drunk and intoxicated. Mind you, these people are underage as hell. We're talking about people who are 17 years old, which begs the question, why the hell are they in these hotel rooms in the first place by themselves?
No, Omar, you don't know, dude. You don't know, D-man. Hey, when I was 15, 16, 17, whatever, back in high school, Omar, they get down. They get hotels. They throw pool parties. These little kids fast as hell. I'm telling you, how do I know? I was there as a kid. Not recently. I'm telling you, I've been to the parties as a kid, the hotel parties. Omar, I'm telling you, I'm warning you, this shit is way more common than you think, bro. Like bad. Alcohol, I don't know who buys it. No, I know who buys it. The girls, it's usually the girls, but the girls' moms or some dudes' moms who act like their friend instead of their parent, and they get them alcohol and whatever else to bring to these parties, bro. I'm telling you.
themselves? How are they even accessing alcohol like this? There's a whole bunch of questions that arise. And then more importantly, forcing them to conduct kissing actions, even though they are not, you know, wanting to participate in any of these things. And it gets worse from here.
Like, gets these gummies, and then she's like, oh, like, they're just gummies, they're just gummies. She tries shoving it in her roommate's mouth, like, take it, take it, take it, take it. So she bites off a little bit, just like get her to stop. And then she comes up to me with a different one. It was like a blue one. She's like, Brad, take this, Brad, take this. I'm like, I'm not taking whatever it is. I'm not taking, like, clearly you've already done something that you should not have done. Like, you gave me something that you did not, like, it's not what you, like, really said it was, and I had no clue that's really what it was. And she's like, oh, take this gummy, like, shoving it in my face. And I'm like sitting back, like, on my phone, like, no, like, I'm good. She tries, like, forcing herself on this person. And, like, when I tell you, like, laying down, like on the bed, like, walks over, gets in front of me, gets up, like, this person gets up to get out of the way and, like, kind of, like, not pushes her, but, like, you know, like, stay away, like, kind of like that thing. Like, did not push her in any way. But kind of was like, no, like, don't do this. And then she could just not take no for an answer. She kept trying to, like, force herself. And she's like, why can't we just do stuff? Like, come on, like, we're friends. And then kind of like saying, friends don't do that.
I know the joke about people being like P. Diddy is very much overstated, but this person, Brad Mason, is describing a situation in which these people were alcoholed up, drugged up, and then forced to do acts by their friend Ashley Barnes. And Brad goes into detail as to all of the personal effects that she had in this drawer. It's gonna get real disgusting, but he also has video proof of these things to depict that she has this drawer, this deviant drawer of nastiness waiting for her friends to come to the room unexpected and get.
Now, here's what I like to say. For a kid, basically a kid, to be doing all this, to be knowing all this, like, there's probably some other shit going on at home, bro. That's what I come to realize. Most kids who are like act like this, they either been touched on or they done seen or been around some shit. So that kind of raises like a bigger question of like, what's her home life like? You know what I'm saying? It's either, like I said, seeing some shit going on, or she has free access to the internet. Like, parents not checking her phone, parents are never home. You know what I'm saying? She's just at home doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I care about the kids, man. I hate hearing shit like this because no little girl basically should be knowing about this shit. Or they should know somewhat of it, because this is like the age where, you know, sexual education. But you shouldn't be having no freaky ass kink drawer. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Them inebriated so she can take advantage of them.
I have, like, we, like, go into this drawer next to, like, the bed, and she has 2 pairs of, like, handcuffs, not like normal ones, like fluffy ones, like, you know, handcuffs like that. She has, like, you know, this kind of like gel, like, it's called it's like kind of like a happy ending gel. It's like when you, like, you know, when you're doing stuff with someone and they, like, you know, kind of finish in a way. She has lube. She has, like, a vibrator.
Oh, he's 17.
She has those gummies to make you, like, you know, want to do stuff. She has boys ones, girls ones, and liquid ones. So right here is me finding, like, in the drawer the next morning, this is Liquid Love Bites, which is like horny gummies. That's orgasm gel. That's lube. That is more like of those gummies, and then there's more ones right here. Those are like the male ones.
That's fucking crazy.
She has her shots in there. That's a vibrator.
Can you imagine how many other people she's done this to, though? Like, I know I'm saying that with a smile on my face. I'm gonna chill out. But that's fucking crazy, bruh. A whole drawer?
More of those things, more shots, 2 things of like handcuffs, and then she has pheromone spray. That's what she kept spraying.
I cannot stress to you enough, this is a 17-year-old TikTok creator. We've talked about how you stars can be, you know, brought up in this lifestyle and, you know, then taking on that lifestyle and putting it onto others, you know, becoming the assailants to the victims. I'm trying to be very careful as to what to say here, because what I'm hearing in real time is somebody who seemed to be hairbrushed groomed into a situation in which they are now taking advantage of their friends, making them now victims. We have all the people who are part of this situation on TikTok, so they are able to tell their tale from their perspective.
Like, even before Capri came over, you guys can, like, vouch for this, she was running around cleaning the whole hotel. She's like, I need to get this thing good. Like, this is my way into like, you know, getting into the streams and all that stuff. So her plan was to kind of, you know, use him and get with him. So that way he'd use it as blackmail. So she would like, you know, tell Piper, hey, like Capri cheated. So she was gonna blackmail him to get on the streams and then like, you know, the YouTube videos and just basically blackmail him for clout. So that was like her reasoning, which is like what she told me.
Also, she kept enunciating that she was Piper's best friend.
Yeah.
First of all, not true at all. But if you were such a close friend of Piper, why would you try to get with her boyfriend?
It's the same thing as saying I'm a lesbian, we can just hook up.
And that's what she was saying. Why not do it? Because we won't remember it. She kept saying that a lot.
You kept saying like, no, I have a girlfriend, and she was like, well then drink more because you'll forget it. Yeah.
Damn.
And once you guys left, she like told me, because I was confronting her, like, what are you doing? She was like, no, you don't get it, Susie, I'm a lesbian, I want you. I don't even want Capri because you just don't get it. I just need to be in the videos.
This is now 4 other TikTok creators corroborating each other's stories about the incident that is happening with Ashley Diddy Barnes in the hotel room. They're all talking about different instances where she attempted to drug them all, where she attempted to get them all drunk, where she attempted to have intercourse or relations with Capri as some sort of blackmail, where she attempted to have intercourse with the other 2 girls because they wouldn't remember. And I'm proud of these kids for having the balls to ultimately stand up for what is right and speak out about a situation. Now, is there things that they could have learned and not done or, you know, did differently in the situation? For sure. But as I look at these people on the screen, I can't help but hold myself back from tears rolling down my face because these are literal children. They look like children.
Okay, Omar,
I mean,
I gotta tell y'all old ass something. 17 is not the new 9. I promise you, damn near everything I know now to this day pertaining to anything sexual, I knew way before 17. I knew what a gimp suit was at like 13. I knew what a dildo was at probably like 8 or 9, especially from Saints Rose. I think that's how I first found out was Saints Rose. That's crazy. When I was 9 years old, I was playing a game as like walking around smacking people with a giant dildo. Omar, this ain't nothing to cry about, bro, because around your time, which I'm gonna guess is like the 90s, early 90s, y'all was doing the same shit. Pornographic magazines, the DVDs. 17 is not the new 9, bro. I really don't think, here's what the problem is. While minors shouldn't know this shit, that it's the internet. Like, they're gonna find out eventually. The problem isn't them knowing shit. It's them going through it, trying to enact it on other people. That's the whole problem. The whole, I'm about to cry, they shouldn't even know what this is a little too far. They're not innocent. No, like, these kids aren't innocent, bro. These kids aren't innocent at all, bro. They be smoking, they be drinking, they be fighting, they be driving. I just wanted to get that out the way. Honest, nah.
It's crazy that they are going through this experience with somebody who is also a child as well. They talked about the many times that they tried to escape the situation, but ultimately could not because Ashley Diddy Barnes would take their phones, or they couldn't just take them to the house of Piper Capri's girlfriend because they were ultimately strangers. I'm just glad that they got out of that situation as unscathed as possible. But it would be crazy to say, and it is crazy to say, there's even more people that have been coming out laying claims down on Ashley Diddy Barnes and the things that she did to manipulate them, you know, get them drunk, do all these nasty, creepy, weird things to them.
My name is Melina McGrone.
My name is Savannah Jacobs.
And we are here to speak about the truth of our first-hand experience with a creator. And we were silenced and isolated for a long
That girl right here looked like Ellie from The Last of Us.
time, and we couldn't speak about it because we were genuinely scared of what this creator would do.
I'm not allowed to say names for legal reasons, but we are here to talk about...
I can, Ashley Barnes. Disclaimer, me and Savannah have been friends since second grade. We make jokes, and we will always make jokes. Any close friends make jokes like this. I was sitting there and Savannah said something, I don't recall what it was, but I was like, stop before I kiss you, and we just giggled. Ashley turned and said, do it.
We kind of looked at each other like weird and confused. We're like, no, like, haha, that's like, we don't do that.
I made a joke and I said, $250, give me $250. And she said, okay.
Not thinking she would actually give Melina the $250.
So when we were sitting there, she wanted us to just peck. We kept saying no. Took us 10 minutes to finally do it because we just wanted her to shut the fuck up. After that, it doesn't end there. She then goes and says, do it again. I want to go in the back seat and I want to be in the middle.
What?
Again, probably took us another 10 minutes because we did not want to do this. We did not want to do this, but we had no other choice. She was literally getting upset. For us to do it the second time, she said she'd give me another $250, so I would get $500 to kiss Savannah twice. I felt so uncomfortable and I didn't know what to do, but we were stuck in this car and she was my ride home and I just wanted to go home. After this, she turned to me and she goes, if she can kiss you, I can kiss you. And I was like, what? And she was begging. She was like, please, like, that's like hypocritical. Like, why can't I kiss you? Savannah did it. Like, she got to do it. I didn't. Why can't I do it?
What is that?
And Savannah literally had nothing to say. She was like, I don't know. Savannah had no other choice and she really couldn't say no because Ashley was going to do whatever she wanted. I couldn't even give her an answer. I couldn't say yes or no because she turns to me, grabs me by the throat and the face like this and pulls me in and holds my face there for 3 to 5 seconds. Which is different because when me and Savannah kissed, it was, that's it. I felt so uncomfortable after. I wanted to leave and I couldn't. She had to drive me home. She said she was gonna give me $750 for that.
Man, that is some sick ass shit. No other ways to put it. Ashley Barnes is going around manipulating her friends, coercing them into doing acts, paying them for these acts, drugging them, getting them drunk, doing all sorts of things. And where are the parents in all of this stuff? The oldest person in the situation is 18, and I think the youngest person was like 15 in this situation. The sad part about this is that this is all too common when kids are introduced to money, power, fame, and acts from adults. They then pass those things on to their friends who may be unexpecting or don't know what to do. As I sit here and listen, and you listen to every account from every kid in this situation, it is clear that they are kids who are none the wiser as to what goes on. I mean, they just seem so innocent, and have their innocence robbed by somebody that they deem to be a friend, or at least thought was a friend, is honestly heartbreaking. And it's not like anybody can even say that this is some new thing that happened with Ashley Barnes. Her dad in a TikTok previously kind of clocked that she was a manipulative person.
What character would I play in a movie?
You'd play the sort of evil villain that's very, very manipulative and not at all clear that you're the villain.
That's what she looks like?
You'd be like the heroine that's actually the secret villain.
Hey Dad, your daughter's out here essaying people. I know it's a jokey joke for the TikTokies, but this is serious now. Why I'm talking to the dad is because people have brought up to the father that Ashley is doing these weird and nasty and sexual and manipulative things, only for him to then brush these things off and say that his daughter is a good person. Real fatherly.
See, that's yeah. There goes the problem right there. Like I said, remember earlier in the video when I said that, like, she probably has no limitations on the internet, probably just grew up, whatever. Like, there's people you meet, bro, that you can tell their parents never went through their phone when they were kids, bro. Just by how they act and how some things are just so natural to say off their tongue. Like what? I would never, I would never do that. My mom never let me do that. Your mom let you go here? And like, especially when I talk to girls and they were like, yeah, when I was 14, I was dating this 20-year-old man. Your parents didn't care? No, they didn't care. They actually liked the guy. Kid you not. Last girl I was fucking with has a kid. Told me about that. By the 20-year-old. I said, they were cool with you dating a 20, and I think he was in his mid-20s at the time. Like 22, or not mid-20s, but like 22, 23. She was 14. That shit broke my heart, bro. It really did, bro. Now think about it this way. I had to take the glasses off, bro. Imagine me sitting there. I'm not crying, bro. But imagine me sitting there. This girl I'm fucking with, bro, cool. And she just got like groomed like that, bro. And like parents don't care. And that shit happens like all around the world, bro. That shit really breaks my heart, bro. Some people aren't meant to be parents. Some people actually have kids for like the benefits and money aspect. Like they get checks for having kids. They get so much more food stamps for having kids and neglect their kids, bro. No kid should go through that. And I was just only one person that I met. Now imagine so many other people out here that got those same stories, bro. Like, that's why I'm so strict on like pedophiles and things of that nature, like molesters and all that. They gotta die, bro. There ain't no rehabilitation, no longer sentencing, bro. They need to die. Me being 21, I wouldn't even feel comfortable fucking with a 17-year-old, let alone someone. Oh God, age of consent laws need to be bumped up, bro. Need to be 18, and no matter how old I get, I don't think I could fuck with a girl under 20. Like, these niggas weird, bro. And then they try to say like I remember there was some podcast interview and some dude was like, why can't I fuck with a 17-year-old? Why would you want to? You can be 17, 18 and still be in high school. Like, nigga, you like that? Hate niggas like that, bro. That's one thing that gets under my skin is people who fuck with kids, bro. Like real bad, bro. Anyways, that's my video. I know this was kind of a crazy one, but I love y'all. Stay safe. Peace.